We're talking Georgia recruiting, but this time we're going to the transfer portal. Jaden Rashada is currently on campus in Athens as I record this. I got Jake Rowe from Dogs HQ in here to break this visit down. But first, Dog fans, do me a favor right now. Hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. It's going to be a busy offseason. We got you covered. Hit subscribe. All right, let's bring in my guy Jake Rowe from Dogs HQ. And Jaden Rashada put his name in the portal. I think it was on Thursday or Friday, leaving Arizona State. By Monday, he's on campus at UGA. How did this transpire so fast? And is this indicative that the fact that he is a priority for UGA?
Well, Georgia was in a ready position when it came to quarterbacks. I mean, that's just all there is to it. We've been reporting for months over at Dogs HQ that Georgia wanted a quarterback in the spring transfer portal window. If you didn't know anything about hear anything out of the program, you knew that based on the fact that they went after Jaden Rashada way back in December, January, and kind of had him committed for a half day. So it was clear that Georgia wanted to get that quarterback room up to 4. And, Jaden Rashada was kind of the first dude to jump in that kind of gave you the, oh, man, this would be interesting. And, sure enough, we kind of got word fairly quickly, checking with sources and everything that Georgia was going to get involved there. Our portal guys, Pete Nakos, and he did a phenomenal job. He was on it quickly. Hey, this is a team to watch. So, it kind of all developed quickly because, heck, we got 14 days and for these guys to get in the portal. Obviously, they don't have to be, signed or get recruited just in the portal window. But it happened quickly because it had to happen quickly. Yeah. And obviously, it's a good sign. And Georgia's definitely, he's definitely a priority for Georgia, a priority position and a priority player at that position to kind of get to come in. He's a super talented kid, and Georgia knows that.
Yeah, so communication started quickly. The visit started quickly. Does a commitment come before he leaves campus? How long do you think this recruitment of Jaden Rashada to UGA lasts?
Georgia, here's my thing, Josh. I think if he's going to end up at Georgia, if he's going to choose Georgia in the period, I think it's going to have to happen quickly. And here's why I say that. UNC, Mississippi State, Auburn are all in the mix, right? Yeah. Those places offer him an opportunity to play now. And that's going to be hard for a guy to turn down if he starts to take visits to those places. I mean, right now, he's visiting Georgia because he wants the chance to develop, and I assume he's okay to an extent of waiting a year behind Carson Beck. He's not going to play this year unless Carson Beck gets hurt. Nobody wants to root for those type things. So, and then even then, he's got to compete with a guy who's been around for 2 or 3 years in Gunnar Stockton. So, to me, if Georgia doesn't get this thing to happen quickly, I think its chances start to dwindle a little bit. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden it becomes an issue of all right, well, can these other programs sell him on the ability to play right now, which is, I mean, let's face it, Josh, it's a very, very tough thing to turn down. Right now you may be thinking one way as a prospect, but even as a guy to the transfer portal, but if you start making these other visits to these other places with these other coaches who start to sell you on their development plus the ability to play right away, I don't see how he turns that down. So I think it does need to happen quickly for Georgia if Georgia's going to get him.
Yeah, I agree. And he'd be a big splash if he ends up going to Georgia. Trevor Etienne was a big splash in the winter portal window. Is there anybody else in this spring window that is really a priority for Georgia right now?
No, that's it, man. I mean, right now it's Jaden Rashada or bust, and I'm not saying it's going to be that way. We've seen 2 or 3 quarterbacks get into the transfer portal today. So it's definitely far from over. I think we've got like a week left in this deal.
Right.
So I could certainly see there being another quarterback to get in. I think the safety is another position Georgia's going to be watching via the transfer portal. I think it's something that another position where they would like to add. I will say that, for any Georgia fans kind of watching this that don't follow us over at Dogs HQ, one thing that's been surprising for us is since the portal window opened, not hearing as much about D-line, not hearing really anything about Georgia being interested in trying to get into the D-line market, which is something we kind of anticipated. But it sounds like maybe they saw enough this spring or maybe they got a few guys to kind of come on that they feel a little bit better about that situation and don't think that's a priority at all.
All right, Jake. Well, we appreciate it. Dog fans, tap in with me. Let me know. Comment section below. Do you guys feel like you need Jaden Rashada? Do you think he ends up a dog when this window closes? Let me know. Comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. And if you enjoyed that, go check out the hundreds of videos that we have on this channel. And also, do me a favor. Hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel.